Welcome back to my little channel. Yeah, I know I made a video not too long ago and I'm making another one. I know. Suddenly I've found, I don't know, the fire. I'm active, I know. Probably won't last long, so enjoy it while it lasts. So what am I going to make this video about? I'm going to make this video about something very important, or at least something I think is very important. Oh? What are you going to talk about? Well, I'm going to talk about NBCnews.com, a think part, an opinion piece on Miley Cyrus' split with Liam Hemsworth. Who is that? Well, I think Miley Cyrus is a female artist. I think she used to play in one of those kids shows, and she had this song called Wrecking Ball, talking about her personality, I assume. I don't know the song. I know it exists. And I think I saw pictures of her with her tongue out of her mouth looking like a cow being slaughtered or something like that. It made me nowhere near interested in wanting to find out who she is. But apparently she is a person, and she used to have a relationship with Liam Hemsworth. It's someone with an Irish name. That's about as much I can tell you about that. I'm not looking into it, I won't lie, because even though this is the background we're going to talk about, it's not the most important thing. You know what? Let me show you the article. Hey, there you go. Miley Cyrus split with Liam Hemsworth isn't just celebrity gossip. I'm like, if it's not just celebrity gossip, then what else is it? And I mean, is Liam Hemsworth a celebrity? I can barely remember who Miley Cyrus is. So who is Liam Hemsworth? Never mind, it's a blow to the patriarchy. And I'm like, no, I'm going to assume all men in the world are all right. And if all men in the world are all right, I don't see how the patriarchy in itself is going to be damaged. But then again, men in the world and the patriarchy are not in any way connected to each other, because let's be honest, most men in the world don't have anything to say anyway. But no, that's not even the point either. So what is the point? Come on, get on with it. Well, this is the point. Oh, come on. I'm really good at this, aren't I? Over the past week, an assortment of trending stories from Jeffrey Epstein's, you know, the guy who committed suicide after he'd been caught having a pedophile island, which seems like a big deal, to the Dayton and El Paso mass shooters, both of them more or less motivated by left-wing ideologies, but still mass shooters, therefore a big deal, to Miley Cyrus' separation, whatever, and Juliana Ho's declaration that she's not straight. At the same time, she's also not really that important. I haven't a clue who Julianne Ho is, and together have laid bare the strictures of an American patriarchy on the edge of a nervous breakdown, as the status quo, heterosexuality, is not working. And I'm like, wait a second. We've got basically 5 things here. A pedophile, which is a terrible thing. A mass shooting, which is a terrible thing. A mass shooting, which is a terrible thing. 2 people breaking up. Okay, could be terrible for them, but why the hell should anyone else care? And a person claiming she's not straight anymore. Yeah? Okay, that makes you gay. Have fun with that. How are these last 2 things in any way important? How are they in any way interesting? Don't get me wrong, she could be the most beautiful girl in the world, and don't get me wrong, Miley Cyrus obviously isn't, but I haven't got a clue who Julianne Ho is, and I'm not going to Google her, because who cares? But even if she were the most beautiful girl in the world, physically most beautiful girl in the world, because as any man will tell you, there is more to beauty than just their mere looks. If she were gay, then most men would go like, shame. Okay, move on. Because people don't care. This whole push for sexuality isn't anti-hetero. Even though they make it to be anti-hetero, nobody initially cares. Just don't make it a big deal. Because let's be honest, whether you're interested in another woman or in another man, you're not interested in me. So why should I give a fuck? And this is, trust me, how most men think. I mean, there could be guys who are really, really in love with you. And if you then are like, yeah, mate, it's nice that you're in love with me, but nah, not gonna happen. Most men will move on because it's not gonna happen, right? So how are the raping of lots of women and girls, the killing of men and women and boys and girls, in any way equal to Miley Cyrus breaking up with her boyfriend? I mean, they're not married. They don't have kids. Do they? I don't think they do. And then there's another one who isn't even married, who isn't even in a relationship. He's merely coming out like, yeah, you know what, I'm not straight. I assume you're not going to college, though. I mean, I'm going to assume that you're not going to be lesbian until graduation. That's the term, isn't it? Lug. But either way, how is this a blow to the patriarchy? How is this a blow to heterosexuality? And how stupid must the writer of this article, Marcie Bianco, be to think that it's completely acceptable to mention the murder of a bunch of people to two people breaking up in the same sentence? I think opinion analysis and essays on NBC News, well, it's an opinion and it doesn't have to reflect badly on NBC News. I'll give you that. But oh my God, Marcie Bianco, are you brain dead? I really feel sorry for all the victims of Brian Epstein, for all the victims of Dayton and El Paso, that they, according to Marcie Bianco, are suffering terribly, and it should be put in line with Miley Cyrus' separation and Julianne Houg's, because those 5 things together, personally I would say the 3 things together first are a massive blow to anyone. But then again, it doesn't make sense to say it's a massive blow to patriarchy, I guess. Then again, I don't think there is such a thing as patriarchy. I've never seen it. I mean, I haven't ever seen a patriarchy check coming in my mail. Anyway, I could go on with the article, but just this little bit here kind of means I'm done, Marcie Bianco. You really need to start re-evaluating your life when you think that the 5 things you've just mentioned are in any way in the same order of magnitude. Anyway, this is my short rant, and criticism is always more than welcome, and I hope to see you soon.